Hello everyone, welcome back. Alex Shadow. Today we are using Grassy Seed Cobalion with that coaching and iron defense to boost up our teammates and our own defense and unleash some huge body presses. And that is with two physical attackers, Coballion and Ho-Oh, to be able to take the coaching boost and dish out some good damage, along with Specs, Walking Wake, and Sandy Shocks to also do some good damage and some speed control. Electroweb, and then we got Assault Vest, Rillaboom, some balance, some positioning, and some more control. But overall, really excited to use Cobalion, and let's see how I can coach this team to victory. Okay, so we're against a pretty slow team. I think Cobalion's absolutely really good, so I'm just going to lead Cobalion. We can't hit Fluttermane, which is pretty crucial. I love to burn their team, so I'm running Ho-Oh on lead. Go for like coaching. I want to make sure Cobalion's absolutely faster. 128, and we should be faster, 114, so we are faster. That's what I expected. Grassy Seed, I'm pretty sure this is fence boost, so Rillaboom could be good here. Let's see what the Terra is fire. I think that's good. I think we'll go with that, and a Rillaboom. That also gets our non-sporable target. Can fake out to get through a turn of Trick Room, threatens Tinglu, and can hit Flutter pretty well. Threatens, like, if Calyrex Terra fires, that's an option for us. We could bring Walking Wake. It doesn't have a fire move to hit Root Bonnet. Mud Shot's interesting, but I think instead we'll bring these four. And I think we're going to burn Terra on Coballion or Rillaboom to be able to survive Glacial Lances. Once we get a boost on, once we get the boost onto the our Cobalion, it shouldn't be able to be threatened too much. This lead, I don't love, so honestly, what I'm going to do here, they can't really hit Ho-Oh for much. So I'm going to, we have Protect, actually, so I'm just going to Protect and go for a nice Sacred Fire into Fluttermane here. Okay, Protect. So this may just be a nothing turn. Okay, they just double Protect as well. We could have gone for the coaching, actually. Maybe they were scouting for Protect, but this will be a really nothing turn. We could have really punished them if we were Tailwind, but we'll reveal Sacred Fire. Okay, I kind of switch in Rillaboom. I think Rillaboom could be good here. We get our own defense up, so I'm just going to go for it, switch in Rillaboom. And I could Brave Bird Coballion. In fact, yeah, I think I'm just going to Brave Bird Coballion here. We'll see if they Terra. And we'll fake out next turn. We are going to switch. I wouldn't be surprised to see like a Collision Course into that slot. Just hoping not to see the fire move into it. If we do, I'll probably Terra Fire Rillaboom next turn. There's Shadow Ball, no Terra, that's big. We'll take that well. They did go for the fire move, okay. Disappointing, but I think that's fine, because now we can actually commit our Terra onto Coballion instead. They are Life Orb, so this will just pick up a free KO. There's not much they can do about that. So they had to Terra there. They got the wrong read. They thought we were going to go for Flutter. That does mean we can bring in whatever we want here. We could bring Coballion. That does threaten their team pretty well. We are Life Orb. Cobalion could be good. We instead of Iron Defense, we go for coachings. But I think I want to remove their Fluttermane first, so I'm going to focus on that. Is going to be Calyrex coming in. I kind of want double Calyrex here, actually. Trying to just prevent them from setting up any Tailwind. So I think that may be the best move. Just Terrifier. We are close combat. Okay. I don't love close combat. I prefer Collision Course. But we'll just go for this double. Actually, Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna call a protect. So I'm just gonna flame charge. I'm just gonna flare blitz actually. Flare blitz and sacred fire flutter main. Because I feel like they could protect and maybe just attack flutter here. Or they could. Overall, I just feel fine just targeting on flutter. I don't think if they do get trick room, I don't think we'll be punished too much. They are gonna tear up probably Calyrex. Maybe I should have just doubled, but I don't think we would have KO'd anyway. They're Terra Fire, okay. That's good to know. Sacred Fire would not have burned anyway, so. We do Shadow Ball, we should take this pretty well. Flare Blitz should. I'm assuming they'll Sash based on their team, so we'll just take another Sash and KO Flutter. And then they probably went for Trick Room. Going on for Glacial Lance, that's probably would be the best case scenario. But we'll see. Fire, did they go for the Glacial Lance, or did they go for a Trick Room? Is gonna be the Trick Room, okay. Now it's what's gonna be their final Pokemon? If it's Tinglu, okay, it's gonna be Brute Bonnet. Okay. I may just double Brute Bonnet here and just try to make sure they can't get anything with it. They can't put all of our team to sleep. Would be my idea. So I'm just gonna close combat and Sacred Fire. This is Glacial Lance. Should do a bit. Both live, that's big. And they Spore. Okay, Koraidon. That's fine. As long as we don't miss this, we should be fine. Oh, they live. Shoot. That's not what I was expecting. Now, problem is Spore. I thought we'd be able to KO. Okay, 3 more turns of Trick Room. Just gonna protect with Ho-Oh, stall out another turn. Koraidon wakes up. I get to protect, that's big. Glacial Lance will come out. Just stalling these last turns of Trick Room. I'm gonna switch out Ho-Oh for the Regenerator boost. There's the Spore. Would have been crazy if we attack there. Sun is gone. Actually, I think they live that because of the sun. We should live another Glacial Lance, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna Flame Charge, that should KO, and switching Cobalion, make sure we're getting the boost to our defense. Cobalion will stay around pretty well. They go for Sucker Punch actually, so probably high horsepower onto Koraidon then. Do we live? No. Okay. I didn't think so, but that does give him a boost, unfortunately. Thing is here, I think we still just can win a 1v1 with Cobalion if we set up. So you just need a KO Brute Bonnet, and then we just need to stall Trick Room, KO Brute Bonnet, and set up an Iron Defense. I think we should be in a good spot. First, just gonna Brave. Oh, wait. Well, it's one more turn of Trick Room, right? Yes. Can't reset it with both, so I'm free just to protect. Oh, we'll go first because it's slower in Trick Room. But at this point, we should be good. Just attack the Brute Bonnet, and then from there, just set up these arm defenses. Because we want to take down Cobalion, then they'll have to go, if they want to take out Ho-Oh and Cobalion, they'll have to Glacial Lance. So I think here, Brave Bird, Iron Defense, really safe. Rage Powder, expected that, not surprised. They're going to try and reset Trick Room. Get the Iron Defense. Just trying to not allow Cobalion to go down. Cobalion is our endgame here. Brave Bird, we will take some recoil, but I think it should be fine. This next turn, I'm going to try and bait them to like high horsepowering Cobalion. Oh no, they just go for Glacial Lance. Do we live? No, okay. But we took nothing from that. That's huge. They will get another boost, but I think that's exactly what we're hoping from that turn. And I could go for the body press now, or I can go for another Iron Defense. We're +3. And they're +2. I think we do live 1 high horsepower. So I'm just going to go for a body press here. I think as long as we do over half, we should be good. Yeah. Should live. Yeah, we take that really well. And that's going to be GG's. Cobalion gets positioned late, right into the perfect position to set up those Iron Defenses. To the game, we were able to stall at the Trick Room. Koraidon getting turn 1 Wake Up was pretty good. Brute Bomb was a bit annoying to deal with, but overall it was really good. We were able to get the boost all onto Cobalion in the end, and was able to wall Calyrex Ice in the end. They had to go for the Glacial Lance instead of spamming high horsepowers. And if they didn't, we could have recovered. So overall, I think we ended up getting a really good position. Cobalion really is good into Calyrex Ice walling those Glacial Lance. But overall, let's head to game number 2. Okay, so really big balance. Off the bat, I'm gonna bring Walking Wake because I want to go for strong water moves. They may set up Grassy Terrain for us, so I don't really feel. I'm gonna lead Ho-Oh Walking Wake actually. That feels really good. Sandy Shocks could be good. They do have quite a few electric weaknesses, but Surging Strikes makes me not want to go for it. And then I think Sunny Day, we want the Sun, Cobalion, I think that's what we bring. Could bring Rillaboom, but I think they wall it a bit too much. Do you also have Sacred Sword ignoring Cobalion's boost? That's a bit of a problem. Another thing is this team doesn't have any. Electro Web is our only speed control, which I sometimes feel is a bit hard to set up. If we were booster speed, maybe that's a bit different, but I do think maybe some more speed control would be nice. They are going to lead Tailwind, so they're playing very fast. I think here I may just double the Calyrex, Hydro Steam. I could go Snarl. Snarl's actually really good. I'm just going to Snarl and Brave Bird. Try to get a free KO onto this Calyrex Shadow. They're going to Rain Dance. I'm a bit surprised by that. That feels really risky with having our own water type. I guess maybe thinking of, say, okay, their Life Orb. Interesting. We'll get the Snarl off. Does not KO. Okay. Could have gone for Hydro Steam, actually. That probably just KOs directly, but either way, we'll get the KO. Now I think we're actually not in a bad spot. Got what we wanted out of that turn. I can switch in Koraidon to get Sun up. Thing is, they could just spam away Rain Dances. That's my main worry. Could Terra. It's going to be Zamazenta, so switching Koraidon's definitely not bad here. So, in fact, I'm just going to switch Koraidon in and Sacred Fire the Tornadus so we keep our Sun. That's going to be my plan here. I don't think there's much they can do about that. So we'll just take back weather. Unless they go for a rainy day here, we should just get a KO. They're going to Terra, probably going to be that Zamazenta. Worried about a Sacred Fire. It's a dragon, that's fine. Don't really mind, don't really care that much about being dragon. We have enough to deal with it. They're gonna go for Tailwind, but this does mean we will get full weather control for the rest of the game as long as we hit Sacred Fire. We'll take the Body Press. Did more than I thought, but again, really big, get the Sacred Fire. Oh, they live. That drastically changes this game. Okay, so I have to switch out. I'm gonna switch in Walking Wake. Actually, no, I don't really have a reason not to. I'm just gonna double protect, stall them out a bit more. I feel like they're not gonna really be switching here, so I feel fine just to double protect, and then I can play from kind of just stall at their Tailwind. I think that's my best decision to make here. They are gonna Rain Dance. I could have just attacked, but I felt like this is just as safe. Actually, into the Body Press into the Ho-Oh. So I think I'm just gonna sack. I don't know if Cobalion gets much value. Walking Wake's really low though. How fast is it? 177. That's pretty fast. I may just stack Cobalion. I don't see Cobalion giving us much here. So I'm just gonna do that. And I could recover. Recover's not bad, but I think Sacred Fire is just really safe. Remove Tornadus. We can get Regenerator going a bit later. Bring Cobalion. It's probably just gonna take a Body Press and go down. Okay, no, into the Ho-Oh. We do live. That's big. Bleak Wind. Ho-Oh lives. Okay, that's a fine turn. I'm perfectly fine with that. We can now switch in Rhydon, get full control of weather, and I think from there we're in a really good spot. It's actually Qin Pao, so we can just double protect here, stall out their Tailwind a bit more, and we can play from there. I also have Terra Fairy. I can burn on Cobalion still. We have one more turn of Tailwind, so just gonna double protect here. They have Sacred, if they have Sacred Sword, I think we'll see it. We can actually go for an Iron Defense if we really want to. Or for the Ice Spinner, okay. So looking just to KO whatever switches in. So, do we want Rhydon or Ho-Oh in the back? And I think I'd much rather have Rhydon than Ho-Oh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Terra Fairy, Body Press, I think is the play. And Sacred Fire Qin Pao. This way we'll live the Body Press, and then we can try to figure out our way around the Zamazenta Heavy Slam later. That's main concern with this, but we should live the Body Press now. We will go down to Ice Spinner. Not surprised by that. Crit definitely mattered. Crit mattered. But from here, we should be good just to live this Body Press for sure. Nice. And then we can see they are Sash as expected. Cobalion will have to live one thing, and that's it. Oh, we actually have Walking Wake still. I forgot about that. What's it getting boosted? It's getting its speed boosted actually. So I can switch in Rhydon and get a speed boost off Walking Wake actually to play for that. So if we can remove, if we KO Qin Pao, we're in a good spot. If not, I still think we are. I just don't want to see Qin Pao protect. If Qin Pao protects, it may be trouble. Okay, nope, they do not protect. We should be fine. They go for the Ice Spinner. Okay, that's first thing we want here. Do we get... It's Venomoth Bash. We definitely do not with that. But this does put us in a spot where we could pull it out. if we get a speed boost, then we have Hydro Steam. We could Snarl, or we could Draco. Draco may just actually KO Zamazenta, so that may be good as well. Okay, speed boost. Chien-Pao may just choose to protect. So I'm actually just gonna double Zamazenta here. They do protect, that's what we thought. And now we're targeting down, as long as Draco hits? Oh, no, they protect that too. Okay, well, they'll see what we lock into. Which, not what I wanted, but I think it's fine. Close combat's still gonna do crazy damage, and we can still just Draco Chien-Pao. It's probably still a Sucker Punch. I'll get Draco Chien-Pao and close combat Zamazenta. They do have Sucker Punch. Okay, I forgot about that. That's just gonna win the game there. Let's hope they didn't have it. But that should be GG's. We were faster. Didn't do enough, but it was close. I think we played it well. I think maybe we could have played it a bit better. Maybe bringing... I guess getting speed boost and stun is actually pretty important. I guess with this team, maybe we need to play around that a bit more. Played with the speed there, because that's why I forced tail end. Maybe I should have led Sandy Shocks, gone for like Electro Web, gone those early speed control. That definitely could have been an option, but overall, felt like it was pretty close. It was a good match, but attempt to get a final game number 3. Okay, so similar, but this is very offensive. So what do I want to beat their offense? Actually, Cobalion's really good. I'm going to lead Cobalion Rillaboom. Calyrex may be a problem, but I think I'm going to deal with that with Snarl Walking Wake. Oh, could be good here. If we get the speed boost, I think Walking Wake's just going to be better. Don't want to see Calyrex Shadow on lead, but everything else, if we can fake out it and just get some iron defenses up, that is just what we want. So we are leaving Restricted behind, but I think this is a matchup where we're just going to need to focus. This is a really physical team from them. They do have Urshifu to get around the boost, but I think that's fine. We have Rillaboom. This is a lead I did expect. Seemed really possible. We will instantly get defense boost. We can fake out Chien-Pao. It's probably inner focus on Dragonites. There's no really reason to fake it out. So here I can just fake out and set up an iron defense. I could U-turn. That's another possibility, but I feel like just faking out is really safe, and we'll set up the iron defense. Start early. Just try to... Okay, they do protect, not surprised by that. Could have U-turned out into Dragonite. We'll see what they lock into. So it's not extreme speed, I don't think. That... Oh, Scale Shot. Okay, so they're loaded dice. Not what I expected. But I think I'm fine with that in all cases here. They do get 5, but... that probably means they're Haze, though. Maybe. Well, we'll have to hope they're not Haze, because if they're Haze, that's not good. I'm gonna double Chien-Pao with Grassy Glide. Body Press now. We'll see what they go for. If they don't do anything and just decide to attack both, Chien-Pao will just go down. They do have Ice Shard. Okay. Not great. Not a great start. They are Life Orb. Okay. What the heck is this? That's disgusting. What in the world? So I have to bring Koraidon here. Oh my gosh. And I think I'm just gonna Terrafire Flame Charge the Chien-Pao. Encore Dragonite I was not expecting today, and I paid for it, I guess. So, yeah. I may have to just Flame Charge Dragonite, because I think there's a chance Chain Power protects. I have no idea. That's wild. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, they just double or faster. They're just gonna get the KOs. Dang. This is wild. Yeah. Man, I don't even know what to tell you, man. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know what to fully do in this position. I've not been put in this position. Because of Encore Dragonite. I'm not used to playing around that one. If I'd known, maybe I would not have gone for the Iron Defense, but that's kind of wild. Yeah, I'm just gonna Hydro Steam. I have to go for another Iron Defense, so let's see. We're just gonna go. Scale Shot has to miss at this point. Sucker Punch. Scale Shot miss. Okay. A little less there, but that's not gonna. We'll take care of Chin Pao. The problem is we don't have any other moves besides Body Press. So if it is Calyrex in the back, we just lose no matter what. Unless Scale Shot misses again. It's definitely not looking good. Yeah, so what we need to happen here is Scale Shot misses, they aren't Sash, and they die to Hydro Steam. That's the way we win. It's not likely. Yeah, that's gonna be GG's. We have no way to damage the Calyrex Shadow. I mean, if it's a Life Orb, it could KO itself, but I don't think we'll live enough of those with Cobalion. Unfortunately, I lost in, due to, oh, what in the... Heck no. Okay, nope. This team's a crime. I'm not finishing this. Yeah, no. GG's. Lost. Hold on. Just okay. I'm just gonna spend this turn talking. Why? So we got Encore on Dragonite, Encore on. There's a lot going on with this team. You know what, I'm not gonna try and figure out. Yeah, GG's. That's a team. Okay. Yeah, no. That's on my radar now. Gonna put that in the team builder. But okay, so 1-1. Well, 1-2, but I feel like the first two it was pretty close. There was a possibility maybe if I just made a few more correct plays earlier, could have won. Second game, this one, no, oh boy, some best of one, unusual team got me, so that's gonna happen. But overall, felt like the team was pretty good. I think this one where if you get more used to it, you'll get better understanding. I think if I knew a bit better how to use like Sandy Shocks, these a bit more speed boosting, I can understand this team a lot more. But overall, the team was pretty fun. I think this is a pretty good offensive duo for Sun. I think Ho-Oh is really good paired with Koraidon. You can scout for like Miraidon, Choice Specs Miraidon, but overall, this team felt good. If you want to try it out, rank below in the description. But thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the video. I'll see you next time. Bye.